Good morning, friends. Long time and no see. I start videos all the time with the plan of continuing on, actually making it a weekly vlog, or I'll start like an outfit video of the week and I'll do like 2 days of outfits and it doesn't happen. And I'm just like done with myself. You know what? I'm going to do a video. It'll only be 1 day's worth of filming and then I'm just going to upload it. Like it might be 5 minutes, it might be 10 minutes. I have so many clips that I start and it starts off great and then I just forget that I'm doing something, and then it's like a month later before I'm like, oh, well, that's not even relevant anymore, like as I'm trying to edit it. So enough is enough, Monica. It's just gonna be like an after school vlog and that's it, or maybe it'll just be like a morning vlog and maybe it's only 5 minutes, but you know, the people I watch on YouTube, I'll take anything they want to produce. So that's the plan. Welcome, good morning. It is March 26th. We had spring break almost 2 weeks ago, I want to say. And we have like 48 days left perhaps, and it honestly has been a very great school year, and I haven't felt at many times at all like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for next year. Like the group of kids is great and overall the behaviors are totally fine and manageable, and then the behaviors that there are like just a manifestation of the student's disability. So it's not like anything that they're doing on purpose. Like I don't have a lot of like work avoidance that's truly out of work avoidance. It's like, oh, reading is hard and I don't want to do this, and so I'm going to do this, this, and this, and like I'm used to that. I understand it. So anyways, school year wise, it's been great. Today, I have a pile of things in my back seat. For news to you this week, it's on Epcot Disney World, their flower festival, and the recipe for the week is basically a bunch of vegetables that you make into a flour. And when I was previewing the work last week, I was like, oh, there's no way we'll make this. Like, the kids aren't going to eat this. But when we talked about the recipe, the kids were like, oh, yeah, I like those vegetables. And so, well, last night at the store, I bought those vegetables. I use my own money for these sort of things. That just because then, like, any of the leftover stuff I just bring home, then I don't have to, like, worry about, like, oh, I just spent $10 on school vegetables, and now I have to give these to all the kids at school. And my school actually does have what's called a P-card, which is like a grocery thing. So I'm sure there's some sort of numbered budget out there for people like me that cook with our students. And I could go get this card, go to the little grocery store downtown and then take that card back. But my school is so far away from the rest of the district, honestly, that I cannot be bothered driving entirely in the opposite direction of where the school is to get a little card to go get $10 of vegetables and then have to bring that card back the next day, because by the time I would get to this district office, they'd be closed anyway. So it's just entirely out of my way, very inconvenient, and you know what, I'll spend that $10 on vegetables. So anyways, we're making a vegetable flour today. If we end up making it, I'll try to do a little clip of what the end result was. Usually I do something like that because the students' parents like to see that too. For breakfast, there's a lot of green apples these days, and our classroom has a lot of green apples, and I really enjoy Snicker salad, so I also bought the stuff to do Snicker salad. So either today or tomorrow, we'll do the flour or the Snicker salad, just kind of seeing what the kids are like and, you know, how much sugar have we currently eaten. I don't know what's for lunch or breakfast today. I love Snicker salad, but I can never eat it all before, like, the pudding and everything goes bad. I think Snicker salad is a Midwest thing. It's Cool Whip, vanilla pudding, Snickers, and green apples, and it's just all mixed together in a wonderful array of deliciousness. I brought my Ninja to do that. I have a switch attachment that I use in the classroom when we're using the blender, but this is like a $20 cheapo blender, so I don't care if it's getting turned on and off and on and off again just by a slamming of a switch button. My Ninja blender, however, I very much care about that, and this is the big bowl attachment for like mixing things. So it can chop the apples even smaller, so then I don't have to be cubing the apples. I just have to use the apple cutter and that's it. So that's the plan for that. So the students won't be using the switch on that one. Like 2 weeks ago we were making milkshakes, so then we did use the switch. But anyhow, that's kind of the plan for the day. I'll try to get myself checking in back with you guys at the end of the day. So here's kind of what my morning looks like, but I got these golden berries to try as well. Most of the kids didn't like them. They were a weird tropical tanginess, but yeah, here's just some morning curriculums that I use with my very first group of 4th graders. And here's the setup, and I had the kids convinced for the entire day that we were having ranch pudding.
The end of the day, ran of books and bins and scissors and glue sticks. It's like 5 minutes of just picking up utter nonsense. I was using this to divide the table because I had a student taking a math test on each side, and we can't have cheaters. And Snicker salad was great, but that just means now there's dishes, leftover arts and crafts things to finish cleaning up here. And this is what we're going to do tomorrow. So obviously the kids aren't eating 30 baby carrots. That's ridiculous. I'm just making a little flower arrangement. Then we're also going to make this, the butterfly life cycle spinner. Have paper plates. We're great at coloring, hole punch, brass fastener. Voila. We'll do that tomorrow as well. And then this is what we're supposed to do for the craft, but it looks like a mess. You're supposed to paint the outside of a cup, paint the wooden skewer, and then you're gluing strips of paper to make it into a flower. And that is a lot of glue and paint mess. So, to make our lives a little bit easier, I'm just going to find a flower outline, and I'm going to use my tissue paper scraps that I already have, and we'll do something with that. I've been trying to downsize this bin that I've had for a while of just like the random craft leftovers. It's like 2 years ago I organized this, but I never bothered to take the mess out of here and put it into where it actually belongs. So it's my goal this year to finish cleaning out this. And then the Play-Doh theme tray can go in there, so then it's a little bit easier to carry it around, and if a kid leaves the lid off the Play-Doh, it doesn't dry out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Symbol Sticks, do flower, caps locks are on. I think we'll do this one. Download it. Here I already have one from a previous year. I don't remember what we were doing, what flower this is, but that's a great stem, Monica. I'm going to insert my picture. And I'm going to right click it so I can change the image. Recolor. I want it this one. Okay, looks good. Now I can print it. Here's an outfit of the day for those that are into that sort of thing. Headband is, I think, Target in the beginning of the year. And then my shoes are Birkenstocks, black leggings from Walmart. This is a Walmart cardigan that I really like because it's nice and lightweight. And then this is an Old Navy like swing style dress that I really like. One of the things that I wanted to accomplish today was cleaning up this back counter area, which I've done once before, never posted it. Here's the clips from that. Okay, first step, take everything off of the windowsill area and put it on this table. I'm not gonna fast forward. So before, after. This mint bin is my Valentine's Day decorations, and I just put it there to get it off the floor because I'm not quite done with it. This binder I need to make copies of, otherwise it would normally be down in one of these bins. This is all the file folders that I'm currently using this month for various groups. Like this one is various ways to say 3. This one's color matching. This is Sound Partner, so I have several groups that are in it in various places, so I just leave that up on the counter. These are the books that need returns. I will probably make a little label like the ones that I have right there. It's Rachel Burnett. These are all sight words that I go through if I have a couple minutes to spare. So they do an LLI book for fluency. They also sometimes take one of these home if we have extra time too, but they're also doing Reading 180, Sound Partners, and Reading Mastery. My various pens. I use these when I'm popping out syllables or we're sounding out words. These are words from Reading Mastery that I just have in a various flashcard formation for when I have a couple spare minutes of time. These, let's see, can I do this one-handed? No. Can you see in there? No. These, there's words in there, and they're just Valentine's-ish, like hat, but it's in a cute pink font that they just feed to the person. Reading toolboxes, various comprehension cubes, and then, things for fingers and such to follow along. These I use as bookmarks. This is a library book that I'm using with a student because one of their IEP goals is identifying like the who in the story, the what, my candy, and my pens. So this looks cute. That'll be even cuter when that has a label and that is gone. And I do need to relabel these two. They're in the wrong order, which sometimes drives me crazy and sometimes doesn't. Just depends. I need to remember to bring my label maker to fix this. And if I fix the labels for this, that would solve some of this mess. Maybe tomorrow. But it is Wednesday. I didn't go shopping this last Saturday. I don't think I've actually been to Ross or TJ Maxx in almost 2 weeks. And there's some things that I've been looking for, like my, what I call my sports closet in our smallest bedroom. There's plastic pillow drawers like these, but not like this single, you know, it's more like the wide, oh, like this. It's this. Literally, this is the exact same thing. It's even mint like this. These are from like when I was in college. And I have one of those in my gym closet at home that's just like running shorts. But I do have another one of these that's actually pink that I have some cactuses sitting on. And there's nothing in the drawers. It's just sitting there because I needed something for the cactuses to be on. Well, if I could find a real dresser, I could pull it out of that closet and put it under the window for my cactuses to sit on. And then I could use that extra little bit of closet space because it is a little crowded in there because it is a very small closet. I'll show you when I get home. But anyways, we're going to Ross and TJ Maxx. So if you're in for the teacher content, now's your time to check on out. But if you're here to hang out with me, let's go shopping. So this is the fruit tea that I like. I have this from last year. $9 for the Under Armour. It's more of like a neon green. It's showing up mint on camera, and then like a butter yellow pair of shorts that are $9. I like how flowy they are. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. But like an actual dresser, not an end table. And I know they have plenty of them online. I just hate building furniture. I'm pretty sure I got such a great parking spot, so that means I'm not gonna find it because then I don't have to haul it a million miles away to the car. I never ever find anything good when I am parked close. I always find furniture when I'm parked way at the other end of the parking lot. It's just how my life works. Cute. I mean, it seems very makeup-y, not clothes. I wish this was 3 drawers. 2 is not ideal. This is super cute, but it's $30. That's not happening. Like this, but not in black, because it's just dirty. Like, is this just missing the drawer? Is that the situation? Assuming it's over here, I'm pretty sure it's meant for a bathroom, but this will work. And I like how it's feet on the bottom, so you can clean under it pretty easy. Great. We are in the Starbucks drive-thru. I really want to try the iced cherry chai, but the guy was like, iced dirty chai? You want the cherry or the dirty? And I was like, the cherry. I'm not aware of what a dirty chai is, but I'm by no means a tea drinker, so I'm not an expert. I'm very happy that this fit in the middle part because it's easier to get it out when it's in the middle part and not in like the hatch area. Is that what you would call that spot? Panda Express. This is actually so good. I'm in disbelief. I don't even like chai that much, but not a huge fan of cherry, but like together, wow. I hope whoever invented this got a raise. So here's the current setup, just cactus land and empty drawers. And then here's the gym closet, which is like basically big enough for me to stand in, and I could close the door if I wanted to, and that's about the extent of it. But there's so much wasted space back there. So by putting all my gym shorts in, like they're just, you know, they could fit in more. It's just not pushed in all the way. Swapping this to be here. I wish it was a little bit bigger and wider, but oh well, it'll work. Cactuses will be happy. And I have a cute mat that I bought around Valentine's Day, like clearance, because I figured that I would have some plants or something I could put on it. It was like $3. I could not resist. So here's our before. That piece popped off. Using my handy dandy measuring, I think I figured out that this, by measuring right here on my hip, is actually below my little wire shelf. So if I can find a bigger one of this, then my shorts would just fit right in there perfectly. And this could just be a random chest or dresser to store my plants on top and random gym stuff. Knee sleeves, yoga towels, push-up bars, you know, like bands, all sorts of stuff that could go there. It is like a worldly talent of mine of measuring things visually and it just like magically fitting. My classroom is like such a great example of this too, because I never measure anything and all those cubes just like magically come together. Hooray. We made it! This pair and this pair I'm gonna leave at school because it's starting to get warmer out and I hate after school when I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have worn this, like we're going out to dinner or something right afterwards and I have to wear like a long skirt. I'd much rather be wearing shorts. So my backup pair is just to keep at school. These, the elastic and the waistband's going bad, so I'm gonna toss them. And then here we go. I think it'd be much better if I could get Dan to put me another shelf in because like this will go down. It's just like, I tried color organizing and then I was like, oh wait, this is not gonna work. So yay. Perfect. And that is joggers and yoga pants that used to be on top of the drawers, which are now just chilling here. So I don't know what I'll do with those for now. They can just chill here. Oh, little cactus. You look so cute.